Okay, Tracy, I've always been fascinated when actors are in school now and their experiences. Now, when you were in stage school,
Yeah.
weren't you expelled during that time?
I was asked to leave, let's put it that way. I was at a stage school where it was full of professional children, you know, the ones that...
I did a Barbie commercial and I'm going to be a star. You know, I was a stand-in on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. It was me that fell off the cliff and now I'm going to be a star, so I don't really have to...
And it just was tragic to me to see all the parents living vicariously, and I kind of rebelled and sort of kept going to the pub next door and playing snooker. But you know, there were some great teachers and there were some lousy teachers, but I was one of those kids that would question everything, you know.
You know, everyone is always mesmerized by your ability to do accents. Now, when you came to LA for the first time, I understand that you spent a lot of time just hanging around in shopping malls. Now, what did you do exactly when you were hanging around in the malls?
I'm just observing people generally. I was pregnant when I first came to Los Angeles, and I was going to do a television show with James L. Brooks. So I had a year really to sort of, you know, assimilate myself, and I just used to wander around in stretch pants in the Beverly Center, you know, sort of spying on people, something I can't really do so much now because I'm not quite so anonymous. And I used to listen to people on the news and, you know, and being in New York too, and all the different various regional accents. I love listening to National Public Radio. I love, you know, I hear a lot of real people there, because you can't really go to an accent coach. For me, I can't. You know, somebody who's trained at Juilliard and they're going to tell you how to do, this is how we talk down south. I think you've got to talk to the real people, you know. And I made some very good friends in America and copied them.
You know, I'm Canadian, and I remember the first time...
Yeah, oot and a boot. You all say bloody oot and a boot. You all say you don't. You do.
Oh, when I moved to the States, my first LA moment. I remember getting off the airplane, seeing the palm trees and the stretch limos. It was really culture shock for me. When you first came to LA, like, what was your first big I'm in Los Angeles moment?
I thought it would look terrible. I was there in June, and it was all grey, low skies, you know, and I thought it was going to look like Disneyland, with all the houses and everything, and it was just really dull, and everything was painted beige, you know, and oh God, it was really depressing to me. And that you're special, and good job, and what a marvelous display of gifting. And I just thought, oh God, everybody can't be like this, you know, and they're not. Then I met some transplanted New Yorkers and people from Chicago who were just as cynical as me. I just thought it was an ugly place. We went down to Malibu, there was all broken glass, and you can't get in the ocean right now, you know, there's a lot of pollution from Santa Monica Bay, you know, you could get a virus and you could get really sick. You know, it was very disappointing to me, actually.
Okay. Well, turning to this film, the scenes in the cookie store, when as an actor and you're working all day around all these trays of cookies,
Ugh.
how long does the urge to snack on those cookies go away?
I don't eat sweet things and stuff. One thing I'm very LA, I'm really organic. I don't like a lot of sugar, and you know, because you eat it, you feel good, then you get really cranky. So no, I wasn't touching those cookies. I don't know what the set dressing people had put in them, but they were just colourful, put it that way. And I like the part of the movie where Woody describes the fact that, you know, you see that's chemicals they put on the packaging, and that's a special colouring thing they put in them. No, I'm not a cookie person.
You know, a question about the wardrobe. You know, everyone's talking about the clothes, how outrageous. I'm just curious, what kind of outfits did they reject for the movie?
Not much. I mean, we just had such a laugh. Suzanne McCabe and I, the costume designer, we just sort of put ourselves in a room for 4 days with all these wild outfits. And there was one particular designer, like a mid-range kind of Italian guy. We just loved his stuff. I think we called him Gay Mattiolo or something. And every time she bought something in, I go, is it a gay? I love it! It's fantastic! It just seemed to work for me. And I think I look a little chunky in the movie. I look a little voluptuous. My kid, Johnny, he went, Mummy, you're fat. Oh, thanks a lot. When you're wearing lime green leggings with some tight elastic panties underneath, you know, it was not easy. But, you know, it did say I had been a, you know, exotic dancer. I'd come out shaking it to Night Train, so I get to show off my body in this movie. But I think I look fairly attractive. I like my blonde hair. I think that suits me. But the outfits are great fun.
Okay, great stories. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Nice to see you.